In the next scene, we see Helmut return to his room. The moment he stepped inside, Mikhail asked him if he had a good talk with Luke. Our boy did not expect to hear this. He asked the boy if he assigned someone to secretly follow him around. Mikhail laughed when he heard this. He told Helmut that it was just a guess. Due to Helmut's reaction, he realized that he was right. Our boy became nervous when he heard this. He walked past Mikhail. The boy asked him about what he and Luke spoke about. Helmut told him that he is not obligated to tell him anything. Mikhail was not surprised to hear Helmut's response. He asked our boy if he will accept a position in the Palma Knights if it was offered to him. Helmut did not expect this question. He asked Mikhail to tell him why the Palma Knights would want to recruit him. Mikhail explained to him that the martial arts tournament draws a lot of attention from people, even from the Knights. This is because many of their members participate in it. If Helmut wins, the Knights will want him to join them. Our boy told Mikhail that he can never join the Palma Knights because Baysore is too hot. Mikhail was relieved to hear this. He told Helmut that the place he lives in is not hot. Our boy turned to him when he heard this. Mikhail asked Helmut if he will join him once the tournament is over. Our boy asked him if he wants him to become his knight. Mikhail told him that he wants him to be on his side. He explained to Helmut that he wants someone who is not bound by titles on his side. Our boy revealed to him that he doesn't plan on joining anyone. Mikhail told him that he doesn't need to make a decision now. He asked our boy to accept his goodwill and consider it later. Helmut wondered about what Mikhail was thinking. Our boy got an idea. He asked Mikhail if he can gather some information. Mikhail told him that it depends on what he wants to gather. He asked Helmut to tell him the kind of information he needs. Our boy revealed to him that he wants to get information on the Palma Knights, their captain, members, and the kinds of missions they carry out. Mikhail asked Helmut if he wants him to investigate the working conditions of the Palma Knights. Our boy told him that he needs something to compare to see which side is better. Mikhail accepted his request when he heard this. He assured Helmut that he will provide a truthful report even though he is the one being compared to them. He asked him if they can eat now. Helmut hoped that he will be able to get a glimpse into what Ludus is thinking with the information he gets. The scene shifts and we are taken to the arena. We see Helmut putting his sword away after defeating his opponent. He cut off his opponent's hand. This was the first match of the finals. An announcement was made that Helmut has earned a spot in the next round. He was nicknamed Blonde Hide. Helmut did not like this nickname at all. He felt like it didn't suit him. As he walked back to his tent, Luke called him a boring guy. He told him that he didn't wave to the audience once. Helmut asked him if it is nice to look so relaxed. Luke asked him to tell him what he will gain from being tense all the time. He told our boy that he is a heartthrob in Baysore right now. He asked him to enjoy it a little. He told him that he won't have the same privilege once he fights him. Helmut simply ignored him and walked forward. He took off his breastplate and wore his coat. He found it odd that the reason he was on edge was because of Luke. He wanted to smack the boy in the back of his head. Our boy stepped out of the arena. He wondered if Mikhail has gathered the information he wanted. Before he could get far, Helmut heard someone talking about him. When he turned to the side, he saw a large amount of girls call out to him. They all wanted to have a cup of tea with him. Helmut was shocked to see the girls. The scene shifts, and we are taken to the lodge. We see Mikhail staring at something in shock. He was looking at our boy who was covered in lipstick. He asked him if something happened. Helmut told him that the women of Baysore are after him. He said that someone must have hired them to interfere with his tournament performance. Mikhail smiled when he heard this. He told Helmut that he has a really vivid imagination. He explained to him that it is natural for all eyes to be on a finalist of the Baysore martial arts tournament. He told Helmut that the reason he is popular with the ladies is because of his face. Our boy was surprised to hear this. He remembered the men in his tent who asked him if he knows how to even swing a sword. He told Mikhail that the people of Baysore don't actually like his face so much. Mikhail felt bad for Helmut. He could not believe that our boy did not know that women like him. He saw Helmut as a fool. Our boy told Mikhail about his request. Mikhail raised a book and told Helmut that he knew he will ask. Helmut accepted the book and told the boy that he is fast. Mikhail asked him if this earns him a bit more trust. Helmut quickly opened the book and began to read it. He found out that the knights work on a seniority system. They are offered baron-level treatment and private residence. Our boy was not really interested in this. While looking through the book, he found something that caught his attention. He found out that the captain of the Palma Knights doesn't generally engage in politics. However, Ludus is confirmed to be supporting the first prince. According to the information from the Black Hawk, The first prince is the son of a foreign-born queen and a devout follower of the Lumen religion. He is also strongly advocating for the Lumen temple to be established in Basor. Helmut found it odd that Ludus was supporting someone like this. As he continued reading, our boy found something about monsters in the desert. These monsters are scorpions. Mikhail said that they are the infamous monsters of Basor. According to him, the monster queen was slain by the divine swordsman, but her offspring still remain. They are occasionally seen by people. The Palma Knights head to the desert once a year for monster subjugation. Part of this includes managing the scorpion offspring population. Mikhail informed Helmut that the monster subjugation will take place right after the tournament this year. Our boy was surprised to hear this. He now understood that Ludus didn't accept Luke into the order to protect him. He realized that Ludus probably wanted to keep someone who could become a lifelong obstacle under his thumb. Our boy knew that humans are beings who would do anything to erase their past mistakes. He believed that Ludus will try to eliminate Luke during the monster subjugation. He will fake the whole thing in a glorious heroic tale. Our boy was happy that he came to Basor at this time. He promised to not let Darien's grandson suffer the same fate. He told himself that he will stop the man's vile plan no matter what it takes. Although he wanted to do this, Helmut had a very big issue. When he met the captain face to face, he realized something. Ludus is very strong. He is so strong that even Helmut isn't sure that he will win if he fights with everything he has. Helmut realized that he might have to consider telling Luke the truth and ask for his cooperation if things get bad. Mikhail carefully watched Helmut as he made his plans. In the next scene, we see Helmut walk up to the stage for the first match of the semifinals. A man with a huge scar on his face greeted our boy. Robert informed Mikhail that the man's name is Hutton. He is a first-class mercenary. Although he is ranked lower, he won his match against a member of the Palma Knight after an hour-long battle. Mikhail told his knight that Hutton is still no match for Helmut. He reminded him that our boy has defeated opponents stronger than the knight Hutton fought. Robert told his master that he cannot know how things will turn out. He said that it might be an easy win or a tough one. He told Mikhail that the important thing is that Hutton made it to the semifinals. Helmut placed his hand on his sword and looked up to see some spectators. He saw Ludus standing next to two men who were seated. Our boy realized that the first prince, second prince, and the knight captain were there. He believed that they were just showing their faces because the semifinals just begun. While Helmut was looking at them, Hutton called out to him. Helmut quickly turned to him. The man asked him not to be distracted when an opponent is in front of him. He told our boy that too much confidence can cause him to lose. Helmut took out his sword and told Hutton that he wasn't doing anything like that. He apologized to the man for the misunderstanding. Our boy took a look at Hutton. He realized that the man must be at Fascio's level since he is a first-class mercenary. Hutton's energy didn't feel very strong to our boy. Helmut wanted to see the kind of style the man uses. He decided to test the waters. He charged at Hutton. The moment he got close to him, Hutton allowed the sun to shine on his sword. He flashed it at Helmut and used it to block his sight. He moved to Helmut's blind spot and swung his sword at him. Our boy was able to sense his attack and block it. He and Hutton quickly moved back. Helmut quickly charged at Hutton. The man swung his sword on the ground and used it to scratch the stage. He broke a small part of it. He used his sword to fire the rocks at Helmut. Our boy easily blocked the attacks. When he raised his head up, he saw Hutton in front of him. The man swung his sword at Helmut. Our boy was able to block his attack. Hutton made his attacks faster, but Helmut was able to easily block them. He pushed the man back with his sword. The audience were surprised to see this. Mikhail also seemed impressed with how the fight was progressing. Helmut cleaned his sweat. He realized that this man was more troublesome than expected. He noticed that Hutton delayed his attack by half a beat in an unexpected way. He then pierced through the opening with a precise counterattack. Our boy realized that Hutton didn't neglect his fundamentals. He did not seem like someone who relies solely on luck. Hutton let out a sigh. He told Helmut that he believed that he had prepared enough for his swordsmanship. Unfortunately for him, our boy possesses amazing reflexes. Hutton told Helmut that he wouldn't have been able to use the same reflexes as him even if he was the same age as him. Hutton released his energy. He said that he would have waited for a better chance if this was a mercenary mission. He told our boy that he cannot afford to lose face here. The moment he said this, he charged at Helmut. He was not actually aiming to clash with our boy. He was simply bluffing to make him lose focus. Thanks to the mechanism hidden in his sword, His attack range is slightly extended. Hutton was certain that someone like Helmut, who is wary of attacks that can interfere with rhythm, won't be able to handle an attack that comes half a beat faster. Unfortunately for him, Helmut broke his sword with a single strike. Hutton was shocked to see this. Helmut swung his sword at Hutton's neck while he was in shock. Our boy apologized to the man. He told him that he was told not to kill him. Hutton was happy about this. The announcer said that the match can no longer continue because Hutton's weapon has been destroyed. It was announced that Helmut would advance to the finals. Our boy stretched out his hand and shook Hutton. He told him that he had to end the match quickly because he hates the heat. Hutton laughed when he heard this. He told our boy that the last attack that broke his sword was meant to cut his wrist off. Helmut told him that it would have been fine. He reminded him that they are allowed to do anything they want as long as they don't kill anyone. Hutton told him that he is ruthless. He took a look at his sword and said that geniuses really exist. He could not believe that Helmut was this skilled at a young age. He realized that he just fought someone who will go down in history. Our boy told the man that he could have become stronger if he focused on training instead of pulling tricks. Hutton laughed when he heard this. He told our boy that he is a mercenary. He said that it is very important to have a lot of cards in a real battle. He told Helmut that this is something he learned over years of mercenary work. He said that for people like him who have average talent, strategy is a powerful weapon that lets him stand against opponents stronger than him. After fighting with Helmut, Hutton realized that going against overwhelming skills makes him crumble easily. While Hutton and Helmut were talking, the two princes stared at our boy. The first prince told Ludus that Helmut is incredibly skilled for his age. He asked Ludus about what he thinks. The captain said that he had a feeling that something was off ever since he ran into Helmut the other day. He said that it will be great if they could recruit Helmut into the Night Order. The second prince also stared at our boy. He seemed interested in him. As he watched Helmut walk off the stage, Mikhail wondered about who he truly is. He recalled that he always sees Helmut looking around for something at night. He knew that Helmut's goal was nothing as petty as winning the martial arts tournament. He wondered about what our boy was really after. While he was thinking, he heard some people telling a man that he cannot enter his section. He turned to the side and asked an attendant to tell him what happened. The attendant informed him that a stranger keeps insisting on meeting him. The stranger turns out to be a bald man with red beard. The other attendants were holding him back. The man called out to Mikhail and told him that he came to speak to him about something. An attendant called him a disrespectful thug when he heard this. Mikhail asked the man to tell him who he is and where he came from. The man apologized to Mikhail for his behavior. He introduced himself as a blacksmith from Basor. He revealed to the boy that all swords supplied to the Palma Knights come from his forge. Mikhail asked him for the reason why he came there. The blacksmith told him that he heard a rumor that he and Helmut are quite close. He told Mikhail that he wants to ask if he can speak with our boy for a moment. He said that he wants to confirm if his guess is correct. Mikhail asked him about what his guess is. The man said that it is related to Helmut's sword. He said that it has to do with the origin of the sword. Guys, we have come to the end of our video. If you guys want more of this recap, let me know in the comments section. Don't forget to like and smash that subscribe button for more recaps. See you guys later.